Alright, so I think it was Friday. Friday, one of my friends, a dumbass dimwit. A dumbass dimwit. Let me repeat that for you. His name is Maui. This is his picture on screen. He goes to Flanagan High School. He's in 12th grade. If you find him, kill him. Maui's not the smartest guy. He doesn't know a lot about stuff, and he's very biased when it comes to certain things. So we're gonna disprove all those points that he said on Friday. What he was talking about was, superheroes, Marvel characters, yada yada yada. He said that some characters can beat Superman and that some characters can lose to Superman. We're gonna overall explain what Superman can do, what these characters can do, and who would win in a fight. Realistically, not like emotions get in the way or some BS like that. So, Superman, the boy in blue, everybody knows the boy in blue. He got super strength, super endurance. He's pretty fast, comparable to the Flash. So he's like, just below light speed. Maybe is light speed, either or. He's a pretty fast guy. He could fly, so he has flight. He has heat ray and X-ray vision, and then he has freeze breath. That's like what his character can average out. He doesn't really have like crazy amounts of powers, but that's like the average amount of powers that he has. So weakness, Maui, listen up. His weakness is kryptonite. Don't get it twisted though. It's not like I'll explain that later. His weakness is kryptonite, and then obviously magic, and then red sun radiation. These are his main weaknesses. I'm not gonna go over all the other BS that he quote unquote is susceptible to. So these are his main weaknesses. Also, Maui, come close. Let me come close to the mic. Superman can fucking bleed, dickwad. I don't know why you said that he couldn't. Obviously, Superman can bleed. It's never stated that Superman can't bleed unless kryptonite is involved. Dumbass dimwit. So the first one is him against Wonder Woman. As you can see, Wonder Woman is laying the hands on Superman. I'm talking about getting down and dirty with Alright, not like that. And then we have Darkseid. This is a normal Darkseid, nothing else. And obviously, you can see that Superman bruised up, he battered over there, got claw marks on his face. He's clearly bleeding. So I don't know why you say that he can't bleed when he can clearly bleed. Don't say some dumb shit like that. Let me explain to you what his weaknesses really do. Because when you said that if anybody has kryptonite, they just win the fight. No, dickwad. That's not how that shit works. Don't be a dumbass. So green kryptonite is the main kryptonite that's used. Obviously, there's other ones, but if you want like the most powerful one and the most known one, it's probably gonna be green kryptonite. It's kind of like a poison. It drains their powers, causes pain, weakness, illness, yada yada yada. And then obviously the second biggest weakness is red sun radiation. It drains his powers, basically making him as strong as an ordinary human. And since like his powers are derived from a yellow sun, the red sun takes away that yellow sun energy, which takes away his powers and all that. Another thing to note, Maui, is that it affects his biology. It's a very simple concept, dickwad. So let me explain it to you in baby terms. The closer it is, the more lethal it becomes. Not hard, right? Not hard. I know, like, you're not very smart. You're a pretty dumbass guy. You're just taking average classes because you're just a dickwad. If you have kryptonite and you're standing 30 meters away, it won't do much. If you are right in front of his face with kryptonite, it's gonna do a lot more. Not hard to understand, right? Same thing with the red sun radiation. The further you are away, the less it becomes. There's kryptonite rocks probably floating around in space. You don't see Superman on the floor every 2 seconds, do you know? Now we'll go over him against your favorite hero, Martian Manhunter. First, we're doing Martian Manhunter first, and then I'll talk about Wonder Woman. The Martian Manhunter, he got quite a few powers, super strength, flight, telepathy, shapeshifting, intangibility, which is just phasing through walls, regeneration, and then Martian vision. I forgot what Martian vision does, but Akuta Matata, same thing, bro. Compared to Superman, he is slower, he is weaker, not by like a crazy amount, and then he is going against his main weakness, which is fire. That's like the Martian Manhunter's biggest weakness. He does have more powers than Superman, and it is stated that he is smarter than Superman, so he has some things going for him. But if Superman were to fight Martian Manhunter, he would win 7 times out of 10 fights. Martian Manhunter could hypothetically, get the upper hand with how much powers he has and how smart he is compared to Superman. But 7 out of 10 times, Superman is coming out with the dub. He's stronger, he's faster, and then he has his main weakness, which is laser vision. And before you say oh, Superman wouldn't do that, we're not talking about that. We're not gonna even mention that. I'm talking about I get both of these characters. Forget about who they are to each other. Forget about their no-kill rule. Forget about all that BS. If I wanted to see who would win, it would be Superman. Pretty simple. Now we're going on to Wonder Woman, basically the female Superman. I know Supergirl exists, but she ain't like Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman, she has super strength, flight, invulnerability, which is like, all right, I think you know what that means. I don't think you're that dumb. She has combat proficiency. She has a better weaponry and divine empowerment. Compared to Superman, she is a better fighter or martial artist. Superman is faster and like pure speed, but not in a close-up fight. Now, let me explain what that means. If Superman and her were to race in a straight line, Superman would win. But if Superman is trying to fight her, then she can her combat speed is a lot faster, so she can be on par with Superman. So Superman will not just instantly blitz her just because of speed diff. It's not how that works. Anyway, she has magic infused weapons, one of Superman's biggest weaknesses, which is magic. She has a lot more stamina compared to Superman. She's basically similar in strength. Superman is stronger, but they're basically similar. They're not the same, obviously Superman being stronger, but they're pretty similar. And then she is more combat smart, so she knows how to take advantage of things better than Superman. It's not crazy. It's not crazy. If after everything I just told you, if you actually think Superman, the ratio, if they fought 10 times, it would be like half and half. You can push that Superman will win 6 times out of 10 compared to Wonder Woman, but more or less, it's about 50% of the time, they're going to be evened out. It's not that crazy. All right, we're moving on to Wally West. I don't know why. The Flash, we're done talking about Wally West, specifically Wally West. We're not talking about anybody else. The Flash is just, he's a different breed of, he's gonna win every fight. So strength, massively faster than the speed of light. He's the Flash. It makes sense. And Barry can do it. Obviously, he's faster than Barry. So he'll be doing it, and he'll be doing it a lot better. He has time travel and the dimension travel. He has phasing. You know what phasing is. Speed stealing. It's like, how do I explain it to a dumbass dimwit like yourself? Everybody on planet Earth, even real life, fake life, whatever you want to call it, everybody has kinetic energy and potential energy. We all use it every day. Basically, he can steal both those types of energy to where you can't even move anymore. So if he steals all your potential and kinetic energy, you just become a statue standing in place. He can also give speed to others, but why would he do that in a fight? That doesn't make any sense. Second, he has the infinite mass punch. I hope that you're not as dumb as you wouldn't understand this concept. Basically, the faster he travels, the more force he can make. If he travels at an infinite speed, then the force would be an infinite amount as much. The highest he's ever did it was about a white dwarf star. You can say what you want with that. Then he has super thinking, which is just obviously he has to think as fast as he runs, or he couldn't use his speed. His weakness, Wally West is not actually. Let me not even say Wally West. The Flash, all the Flash characters, they don't really have a weakness, but their two biggest weaknesses is the anti-speed force. So people like the Reverse Flash can steal the speed of the regular Speed Force, making Wally West slow, or just the other Flashes slower, or they can lose their speed momentarily, but they will get it back eventually. And then plot and the writers. After everything I just explained to you, there's no way this guy can lose. There's no way this guy can lose. There's too many ways for him to win against literally anybody and everybody. It's just super hard for him to lose. We can start with Superman, for example. If he just wanted to kill him, he could run so fast that he just faces his hand through his heart, kills him right there, immediate death. Or he can run so fast, constantly generating infinite mass punches, eventually kill Superman. Superman is not as fast. He's not gonna be as fast. He's cooked. There's no way Superman can win that. Same thing for Martian Manhunter. Same thing for what's her name, Wonder Woman. Anybody on the Justice League. Literally anybody. He's not gonna lose that fight ever. Now his ratio versus the Justice League is 9-1, and that 1 is there for a very specific reason, because I know you're gonna be like, bro, he's never gonna kill, bro. Come on, bro, he's never like that. Fine. If he's serious, he may slip up one time if he gets too overconfident. One time. So I gave you 1. But realistically, it's a 10 out of 10 time. There's no way he's gonna lose that fight. Don't say some other shit. Basically impossible. Borderline impossible. It is impossible, actually. Never mind. It's just impossible. When I mean plot, this is what I mean by plot. There's no way Captain Cold, a human, no powers, no nothing, and Captain Boomerang are going to hit him with anything not related to speed. Captain Cold just punched the Flash. Come on. No way that's not plot. We just went over that he's massively faster than the speed of light. Can think at the speed of light, or think faster than the speed of light, and can think of millions of things that you can do before you even do it. And he's getting punched and hit by boomerangs from human level threats. Come on, there's no way like that's an argument in any way, shape, or form. Overall, the end of this, wrap it all up, Maui, you're a dumbass dimwit. You simply just never know what you're talking about. Stick to selling stuff in school, because that's only what you're good for. Actually, if you don't even do it, it wouldn't even matter anyways. We have David for a reason. I prefer I would rather buy something 30 times from David than buy buy half an item from you, okay? You are a complete idiotic dumbass. And I had to use idiotic and dumbass so I can like really understand that. I'm calling you stupid, bro. Not only are you stupid, you're illiterate, and you just can't take information well. Now, I was going to talk about Ghost Rider versus Superman, but in Ghost Rider's case, 1, he's immortal, and 2, his entire kit is magic. So even if Superman was stronger and faster, which he is, he might get hit by the magic, which he will take damage from, and then he doesn't have like a solid way to kill or put down the Ghost Rider. So eventually Ghost Rider would win just due to stamina and him always coming back. So sure, I guess you can have that one dub on your hands. I guess you can have it. But if he wasn't immortal, then Superman would win that fight. So Maui, you're ugly. I got that one from Malcolm. You're ugly, bro. And you're stupid. So, you have a good day. You do as you please. Yes, I made a PowerPoint talking about you. Yes, if I hear your mouth ever talk about superheroes again, which and I know damn well you don't understand anything that's going on in the comics. It's just a whole bunch of flashing colors for your feeble baby mind. I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm already pissed off. Why do you think I made this fucking video? Dumbass bitch.